like I said, it's so fast that if just relax or something. I've always been like that, fast. Boom. Uh, it's not to rush or get excited about. I know that it's Saturday to go clean those things over here. As long as it don't get flood around here, let's smell a little bit. But I just want to party because I already have just a couple of days, and even simple things like that. I feel that I was my first one prestige payroll, prestige payroll, and Fastbook's account. So now, and Iris Bender sold three. It's like a triangle. So, but it's like a process. I didn't really because I don't make money, So I just stay in this one and that because it's expensive to pay all these. But now it's kind of the investors, partner, business partner, and companion, a love partner. So it's like, well, like anything else happening, uh, you have a lot of feeling, uh, but you could devastate it. You know, always look at things. It's not failing. Then like this, we communicate American. We are programmed. These are the, university. You understand this. They're not gonna have any like in law. So they're on the page. Unless you got something like it's strange, you never know. You could always say sinister. What if they got? I'm never sinister. I'm just like, I'm very open. Obviously, marketing and if they're attractive, there's always able to do something. Even the birds. Wouldn't you have a utopia? They have nursery over here. I would love that. Then you get older, that would support a lot of people. You know, once you die. Without that, all you have to see right now is there's big time in downtown Vegas. It used to be massive. It looks like Rome. They're boom, big time, fucking gladiator. They're very different in different cliques everywhere. I don't think they get it. It didn't kind of. I'm sure I've seen it over here, man. Fucking hardcore. So that's the whole. No one understand that they want to penetration Vegas, De La Hoya. They're coming out quick. You know, and so that's pretty good. Fast book. It is kind of that, but you want to be golden. You know, it's like okay, here we go again. I don't even think about it. But there's energy. You'll have to work, and you kind of suffer. So you say, oh, here we go again. You die. I mean, he's dangerous. So that's how you have to defend. You have to even the most strong Vegas. And so that's a lifestyle that I would definitely that kind of like that old. I like that board. The same thing. I love that the sun. Look at how beautiful it is. So everybody's even get like a rooster. Like you don't get depression. And look at all this the world. So a lot of that the depression would always you know can look depraved. Look no, it's always immediately right away. Christ and rejoice and renew right away. Food. That's all you need. And spirit immediately fast. You don't wait all these things. So I had to do my own thing to okay, I get you're not gonna do that. Okay, I got it a big time company. They're only bypass everything going to either Hollywood or fucking corruption. Like, never even got a brothers or even normal shit. And that's what all the stupid 90210 and they make money to them and drugs and they get clubs and British going to fucking Vegas and they're the best ones. All bullshit, you know. Even to be honest, the satanic or the rock too. I mean, be honest, all right. But you have to know knowledge too. Also, they're always just saying, "No, I'm a satanic." The whole thing. I know rock everything. I'm company immunity everything. I think with their Led Zeppelin and everybody is they're going UFO basically, and Pink Floyd about the UFO, and that's it. There's nothing to say. Fucking Wow, in those times, the best music, it could everlasting. That's fine. What if without that, let's say that, do you think that only the British could defend the whole nucleus, the World War III with the nukes? Um, Again, they could, you know that just chess, they could knock them out the whole fucking island. You'd have to come over here to fucking either Ukraine or American. Either way, you're pretty much an enemy, your opponent, you know? Yeah. And so, wow, it's a calculate all this. It's a trip, and that's the purpose how they do that. So, like, well, even think about that. It's just so fucking complex, you know? You know? So I knew that first, you have the computers, you have to know the enrolled agent, it's for life, the IRS. As long as the rule regulations, it should be the best. That's all you need. Even poverty, I'm a soldier, basically. And if they attract them, I'm sure they will. And look at they come over here. Psh, if it works, wow. It's like an angel. Embrace. Embrace everything is the most. And never to harm where you're helping me so much. You know? It's just the psychology, you know? Without even the money yet. That's true. It's like the carrot thing. I'll get it when I a lot of work I have to do. Like it's a lot of iteration. I get tired and say, okay, you got to do this, and I'm getting broke because finally I have to pay some rent. I mean, it was very. You see it having to eat for weeks. Finally, you see that I'm full. I'm like, wow, it's like, but it's not good. Psycho, look at that, huh? Poverty, very starved. It's like here we go again. Get the rice and the beans again, boiled. You know, so man, then I go okay, focus. If it goes attractive to opportunities, which is always the tax season, you should look at it. I'm getting older. You see, the time is March. I'm getting like that, and then even that they get crazy. Like, don't don't file a tax return. It's like, oh, here we go. And it's like a war. It's like they don't really. No, it's not any talking about. You got a million over here. I think what they're doing that is that they don't want to work, and they always control the feds. They take the whole thing. They're depressed. Like because I know accounts and this that the other, but you got to know also they have mercy. You have to have compassion. That's just normal in a capitalist revenue services. You would support the IRS better. You would support all of my prestigepeer.com and the Fastbook account. And I have a lot of things in the government with the IRS to help a lot of people. And you get audit, I know how to do this little, 3 years to know the tax return. That's a part of the iteration American. Only the successful can get the tax returns. That way you have, uh, they're looking at it like you got to be the right way to do it. Okay, get a little tax and that's it. And it is Rome now. If you've seen in the emperor in Rome, Julius Caesar, so it's part of that the massive. These are that's whole time and all recreation what they used to be in the 80s, and they still writing out like this. So you kind of look at that. Okay, he's gonna get that. Take it out gladiator. To be like let's say there's gold and it'll be solid. Uh, they go with Vegas, but they have different places. Oh, France, they have this at the other. It becomes a point is where they're kind of bullies. There's percentage that they're not really, the best fucking guys. Would you support? What if I'm going over here? I want to challenge this fucking guy over here. Then I have different martial arts. If you look at that, I mean, they have Muay Thai, and so I would try to support like that in case I'm not gonna like less you. I mean, I'm gonna use my fucking kung fu, you know, if it's needed. The training that way because like, hey, come on. I think they're making so fucking money already. The fucking per view, and they're making all this. The young kids are playing drugs. They're fucking getting money. Fucking big time cars, more women. I don't know what the fuck you do. You gotta go heritage. You gotta go. Uh, The more. Well, would I say that? Look at German. I mean, that's a very there's DNA obviously, but he's also Chapo. He looks like support of this, or because he have a bear. I don't know. Okay, I'm sure they a lot of import that they're very mystique, you know. But look at that thing, it's like my father. They're pretty much adopted. They're fucking. You couldn't say do shit. No drugs for zero. My father never had any father. Now this Chapo's opposite. He goes, nah, I want to. Look at how much this like that. Uh, any kind of dreams like that, like a kid, think about football doing like this. If not, what happened? It's not normal to get and have something like that. It'll be like what's used to be in the '80s. Oh yeah, they like to recreation the gold and the massive. It's almost like a paradise. You think it's always over here. That's when it was a perfect in the '80s. Always so fucking awesome. It's fucking, you know. It's something where then it just comes over here and boom, all this fucking thing, man. You know. So close on that. Again, they trigger recreation. This should be a utopia is too much big. They'll try another one over here. Serial murderers, killers. They do copies. Oh, they can do this. Here we go again. He's the most crafty. He can do this. Eventually, you get caught. Okay. Um, that's it. And so it's like one of the things like you have to like let's say um, the future should have to be a politician like probably me or say hey look you should have to be legal even cocaine that has to you'd have to have like a science because you have ingredients like how much and not too much but you'd have to have chemistry you'd have to know is this gonna come like that or take a bit of poison. You'd have FDA. You'd have to have this different. Don't allow one just two or three redundant. That way strong. That if you need that, but it's very it's be more expensive. But no violence. That way that you would support. I think that they're always criminal. I mean, it'll never erase, but at least it's going the path. Don't need if you're trying to get a pharmacist that helps over here. You're so fucking violent. You should be relaxed and chill. Marijuana is the best fucking drug, but you're saying that someone like that, you get trained. That's all you need. Let me know this one.